everybody! I need to know if you guys can hear me. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Mr. C! Sorry, everybody. Gavin White? Oh, Gavin's in here. Hey, Gavin, how are you? Chris Ball. What's up, Mr. Dean? Jurassic Juke. Jurassic Juke was here for a while now, so... Okay, cool. I'm glad everybody could hear me. Oh, look, my hair's doing the flip-flop thing today. Well, I was doing the plasma cutter in the garage, and I started a job and I forgot how long it took. So, yeah, it took a while. It took a while, so I was able to finish that and then come out here because you don't want to leave a plasma cutter in the garage by itself running, because then you're gonna gotta pick another day for live chat due to football season. Okay, rocket tests. How about, we could just move it to Saturdays, right? Unless I have some plans with the wife on Saturday, then Saturdays should be a good day. What do you guys think? That's a great idea, everybody. Well, I don't know why I keep thinking that I'm gonna get an answer. I'm gonna hear people say something. So here's my other view right here. That's just in case my buddy Brad decides to come up and show up for some chatting today. Thought that'd be kind of cool. Or anybody. SpaceX is about to launch. No, Saturday. Gavin said no. Erwin, what's up, Erwin? That's a new name. I haven't seen that name before. So I'm going to follow the chat inside of here. So we've been running for 5 minutes. I'm going to run a little bit long today because it was my fault that I accidentally forgot that how long it took to do that plasma cut. So I'm trying to make a whole bunch of new stuff for what's it called? For Black Friday. I'm trying to make a whole bunch of new cup holders and all sorts of other stuff. So, I wanted to make sure that I had some to sell during the holiday season. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, such as... What? It says it's green. I don't know. YouTube's pretty crazy with their little alerts. Gavin, Aiden's good. They're playing VR, Oculus VR right now. What's up, Brian? I like Brian. Brian is the guy in the comments who just tells it like it is. There's no sugarcoating or anything like that. Not trying to say stuff just to make people happy. So, I appreciate people like that. I do. So what's everybody... Okay, Saturday is okay, but I'd be at work. Well, we can always do them Friday. But Friday is I don't know. Wait, no, I work Friday. No, I get off at work at 6 o'clock Fridays now. So that means I could start a live chat on Fridays at 7 or so. As long as I get some food in my belly so I don't get all crabby. I don't want to get crabby. Oh my gosh. So what's everybody doing? Everybody been okay? Anyone got any cool questions for me? Anyone got I don't know, anything that's interesting today? So I started doing I did an oil change on the SV650 today. And, it's a motorcycle. It's super easy. So I thought, hey, I'll make a video. I checked online, and there's a ton of them, but I decided to make one anyway. And in the middle of it, I unscrewed the wrong bolt, and a bunch of fluid came out, and I like freaked out thinking that I was like laying out the gearbox or something, all the oil gearbox out, and I didn't know how to put any of it in. It ended up being just the place where you test oil pressure with a gauge. So I was super happy that I didn't mess it up. I did not include that in the video because I was trying to make a super quick video. An electric Ruckus. Like a custom-made electric Ruckus, or like a Ruckus, like a Chuckus that became a Ruckus. Because, I mean, think about it. It's not that... I guess the hardest part would be figuring out how to mount the motor and where to put the batteries. Are you going to do anything... Oh, wait. And Dean said he got the shirts. Thanks. Dean is the only one who got the long sleeve shirt, and he took advantage of the Black Friday starts now sale on on the Etsy store. It's 20% off everything, almost everything, until I get some cup holders in and stuff like that. Are you going to do anything else with the X22 GT? I do not have the X22 GT right now, so the answer is no. It is at a friend's house, and he's been using it to drive to work. I think it may end up becoming his at some point in time. Who much is the merch? How much is the merch? Anywhere between $12 and like $1 bazillion. It really just depends. Slot Hit Wonder, what's up? Look, see, as soon as I saw Hit Wonder, I think vape. Does BMW make an electric scooter? Okay, hold on. Now I gotta look. BMW electric scooter. Let's take a look, everyone. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Look at that. Not this junk up here, this thing down here. Like, I guess it's called the C Evolution. Let's click on that. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong place. That's pretty slick. I'd take that. Looks a little super futury. Kind of looks like something from like Akira or something. Maybe if you hunched over a little bit more. Pretty sure it costs like $1 bazillion. That's pretty cool. I like that. Honda Ruckus. He blew his engine, replaced it with a 6,000 watt mid-drive motor, stretched it 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Yeah, it better be stretched if it's going 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, because he's going to like eject himself off the top. Brian, I need to see pictures of this electric Ruckus, and if there's a way you can get a hold of this person for me, so I can possibly get some footage to create a video, that would be pretty awesome. And then maybe I can find like where he got like the parts and the battery and like the controller and all these other things. Thought it'd be pretty cool. Okay, so I kind of asked some of the YouTube members some questions, and I wanted to answer some questions, and Mr. C, who is a YouTube member, he's a subscriber to the channel, and then he also clicked on that membership button, and I kind of wanted to answer these questions while we got off the bat. Let's so what would be the best mod to do with my X22 GT automatic to get more speed out of it? Find the size of the rollers, and then buy some sliders. Okay, Michael Novak, do me a favor and open your CVT and get one of the rollers out and measure how, okay, here's the roller, measure how wide it is and what's the diameter, the OD, how wide and the tall, and how wide it is from the front and then from the side, so that I can look to see if I can find you sliders, because I guarantee you sliders would be the best choice to put inside of there. We'll just match the weight or drop the weight a little bit, and I bet you could get more speed out of it. Oh, Brian said he might meet up with him next week. If you do, like, get your phone and turn it sideways. Don't do this, like, record your phone like this. Like, turn it sideways and, like, walk around it and take video of it. And I guess talk about it if you can. If you want to. You don't have to. But if you want to. And maybe some video of him, like, taking off and stuff. And then I'd love to do a moto vlog talk about it. That'd be super awesome. Gavin said, I miss Aiden. Gavin used to live in my house. He's my wife's cousin's son. And him and my son used to play video games and stuff all the time. So, yeah. He's upstairs. He's downstairs playing video games right now. I think they're playing Minecraft or something like that. And I know they were playing VR earlier too, so I don't know. Anyone else play Beat Saber, by the way, on any kind of VR? Because Beat Saber is like one slick, awesome game. I absolutely love. I actually love playing that game. Pretty awesome. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people in here right now, but that's cool. So I'm gonna go over some of the questions that his brakes didn't go out. He just used his brakes all the way to where the pad was gone and it was metal to metal, and it was squeaking. And if he had tried to use them going downhill, like, they would probably have fused at some point in time or have deformed enough where he couldn't ride his bike. So he rode his bike without his rear brake. So they didn't go out, but they certainly weren't in the best of condition. He eventually got it replaced. Did he get replaced? Yeah, he replaced the rotor, and then he replaced the pads, and then he redid it again. Sure thing. I gave him my number. Oh, I just jacked with my screen. There we go. I gave him my number. If he visits the ruck shop in Zephyrus, I told him to call me. There's a ruck shop? Oh, it's not called the ruck shop. It's a shop for Ruckuses in another city. Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, Mr. C. I'm gonna get to Mr. C's questions. His first question is, what made you buy a Ruckus? I needed it. My wife, we only had one car, and my wife uses the car, or needed the car during the day, and I didn't have enough money to buy another car, so I bought a Ruckus, because my work was 45-mile-per-hour roads, and it was like 9 miles one way, all the way, which ended up being really great for me, because, I mean, I was spending like a gallon and a half of gas a week going to work, plus then I didn't have to insure a whole nother car. I had spent, instead of $200 a month, I was spending $200 a year, which was pretty awesome. Minus the problems with rain and weather and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that was not cool. But yeah, that was really the reason. And then after that, I started looking up videos online. I saw mini moto people like Moto Mantooth. I saw Burnout Bobby. I saw who else? What's his name? Motonosity was doing his Ruckus build, which by the way he's selling, which is totally sad. I think he's selling it for like $7,000. But Motonosity was building his at the time, and that inspired me to do more with my Ruckus and make a YouTube channel eventually. Mr. C's second question. Overrated modification for a Ruckus. Man, that's a really good one. I'd like to see other people's answers in here too. So if you have an answer for the most overrated mod in a Ruckus, please... Oh, shoot. Please let me know. Where is my other screen? Here you go. What is the most overrated mod for a Ruckus? Okay, so let's break that down into two categories. We're going to break that down into overrated modification, but we're gonna start with overrated mod for speed, and then we're gonna go for overrated mod for speed and then style or aesthetics. The most overrated, I think when you buy the Polini mod, I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. So I guess we'll break it into two things. Ones that cost you something and the one that doesn't cost you something. The one that costs you nothing is when you have the Polini and then you cut out that rubber piece in the metal so it can slide in and out better. Oh, in Florida. I'm sorry, I was thinking you were in... I thought Zephyr, Florida. I thought that was in like another state. My bad. Yeah, when people cut out the rubber part in the middle of the Polini variator, that I've never seen that do anything that made anything better. And then another mod that seems to be useless is those people who have the drive face, who like file down the fins in the back. By the way, those fins were there for air circulation inside of a closed CVT. So yeah, I understand taking it off. You lose weight, you get less rotating mass and stuff like that, but I've never seen that do anything great. Plus, it's really hard to balance. Anyways, and then the most overrated paid-for mod for the Honda Ruckus has got to be... Excuse me. I don't know. Overrated mod. Rocket Test says, I say there are no overrated mods. In small displacement motors, it takes the sum of all mods. And I totally agree. Removing that rubber piece in there may, in combination with everything else you did, may add up. But I understand it moving out faster, but I understand that it's only going to move out as fast as those sliders are making it slide apart, and you don't want it to move out too fast because you want it to, you know, open up to that width, not just fly straight out to that width, and then you don't have the torque to turn it, you know. You want those weights to push it apart. You don't want just, like, the weights to just freely open. Paid for mod. I'm not a huge fan of the Ruck Shop intake where they have the filter or the stack. The intake is way too long, and most of the time people end up cutting that out. That's the reason why some people have some issues with their Ruckuses, or they have to shim it to get their Ruckus to run right. That's my opinion. I'm not really a big fan of that particular one. Now, cut it down a little bit and use the filter and all that stuff. It should be about 6 inches from my experience, and then you're great. I don't think there's overrated mods in any bike/scooter. Yes. Because every mod... Like, if you're one of those people like who like to shove and put chrome and stickers all over your bike and like lights everywhere like those people do with those Polaris things, it's like, it seems like they're driving Christmas trees. You know, to me that feels overrated, but to the person who's driving it, loves it. I know that I know this is called small engine velocity, But I don't want anyone to think that I hate on any other kind of bike, which is absolutely not true. I love all two-wheeled bikes, even bicycles, electric bikes, whatever the case may be. I'm not a big fan of Harleys, but if someone was said, hey, this is a cool Harley for this price and it's super cheap, I'd buy it, I'd run it, I'd ride it around. Of course I would. Daniel Hughes. Hi, Daniel Hughes. How are you? We're going to move away from this question because it seems to be highly contested. Are you headed out? Slot Hit Wonder, are you headed out? Are we going to do a countdown? I'm waiting for the countdown. Mr. C asks, how long did it take to get a bigger CC bike? And why? Well, I started off with a 750 Honda Shadow 2003 modded. 3, 2, 1. Actually, I started with a Suzuki 500E, a GS 500E. That's the one I thought I was going to die on. And then I had a 750 Honda Shadow. Then I had to sell that to pay for my son's birth for the insurance down payment. And then it took a long time, and then ended up getting a Ruckus. The only reason I got the big bike that I have now is because I started working in downtown, and the Ruckus was not feasible to go. All right, see you, Slot Hit Wonder, for the next live. I appreciate you stopping by all the time, even if it's just for a moment. It's pretty cool that you stop by. So that's the only reason I got the bigger CC bike, and I want other bikes that are bigger CC, but they're really not the focus of the channel. Unless I'm doing some kind of install or how-to that I think would be beneficial for people out on the internet, then yes, I'll do it. Moto vlogs on it, and if I do like road trips, it's going to be good. But for the most part, that bike just doesn't really go anywhere unless I purposely ride it to do a moto vlog, or I have somewhere far to go. But that's the only reason that I got a bigger CC bike. Alright, let's go back to the questions in here. I think it would be funny if you build a Go Power Sports Little Rascal mini bike. I'd love to do that. But the holidays are coming in, so it's like Christmas time. So, yeah. I need to save my money to do some Christmas stuff, to buy some Christmas presents. Rise. Have you ever thought, if possible, putting a tiny turbo on a Ruckus? They do make a scooter supercharger for 50cc, believe it or not. 50cc scooter supercharger. I'm telling you right now. I've seen here. Is this it? No. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I've seen this before. Let's switch to desktop view now. So this one right here. Oh man, I moved it over. It goes to, I guess, the chain, and then there's a supercharger right here, and then it goes into the carb or something, like, I don't know. I never really looked at it that much. I thought if it's a small supercharger, it could be modded to put on a Ruckus, but I don't know about a turbo. I don't think there's enough engine output for you to be able to do a turbo. Now, maybe on a GY6, but then I watched a lot of videos about people with GY6s that had issues with turboing them because it's just like there's oil, you know, when you compress inside of there, too much oil just keeps shooting out all over the place. How fast does a Yamaha Zumba 125cc go? My top speed on my Zuma is 163. It's 63 miles per hour. But 60 is more of a 61 is more of a normal speed at a 150-pound person. So expect if you weigh more than that, you're talking about 55 miles per hour, perhaps. I do have a big bore kit. I have the 158cc big bore kit for it. I just haven't got around to putting it in yet because there's about 1,000 trillion other projects and I ran out of money. So, money and time. Mostly time. Well, they're pretty good contenders with each other as to why projects move to a standstill. I still have Daisy Ruckus. I still got to take all of that apart. I got to do a video on doing valve shims and the carburetor. And then I got to shave the back of the fin off. And then my Ruckus, the exhaust cracked, so I have to fix that, and blah, 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 blah. Jurassic Juke. Yeah, Daniel. It can keep up with traffic in a lot in PA with all the hills. I've actually taken my Zuma on the freeway over here. During slight rush hour, when everyone's moving around 55, 60 already, I have gone and stayed on the right lane and taken, got on the freeway, and drove down to the 5th exit, and then exited. So it does work. And it's probably better than the Ruckus, because at least people can see you because you're tall enough. Is it possible to put a universal motorcycle instrument, speedometer, TFT display in the X22 GT automatic? And what brand do you recommend? I don't know. I mean, you can always put a, what's it called? A Trailtech Vapor in there and remove the other one. It's much smaller, and it's not like TFT. I mean, it is a digital gauge cluster, and then you can use the magnet weight and sensor down off to the front and get your speed more reliably that way. But that would take a lot of gutting and a lot of maybe some custom brackets and stuff like that. Or you could just put it on top of it. I mean, that X22's GT speedometer makes me so mad because it was like 10 miles per hour off. And it was so much miles per hour off that people were telling me that I was running in kilometers per hour. And I know for sure it was in miles per hour, 100%. Electric motors are very reliable. Battery wattage and amps give you more speed and range. Yeah, but, I want to know the motor that you put on. How do you... I guess you have to do a sprocket and chain or something, and then you got to figure out the swing arm, and then mounting of the swing arm and stuff, so... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's been on my list of things that I want to try, because I think it's been done. Obviously, Brian, it's been done because you saw someone with one. I just want to see how they engineered the swing arm, the chain, where they mounted it, where did they put all the batteries, which I assume they could put it on the floorboard. All the electronics. I guess you could put the electronics in the battery bike, right? Christian B, I'm sorry, just joined. In chance, do you have the size of the rear sprocket? I need it for road use. Joined by chance, do you have rear sprocket for which bike? Let me know which bike you're talking about. Are you talking about the KP Mini, the KPR 200? Which bike? My first name is pronounced Reese, like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. If you were wondering, oh, Reese. I kept on saying Rice, or Riss, or Reese. Okay, Reese, I got it. I appreciate it, and I fully understand people pronouncing your name wrong and it making you upset. So, I totally will try to not butcher your name the next time I see it. Reese. How many people we got on right now? We've got 14. It's moving up. It says we have 6 likes, which is sad, but we'll try to get more. When are we going to see more off-road Ruckus? Okay, so I gave Brad the front fender for the Ruckus, So now he can put it on there, and then we can do more off-road Ruckus videos. I will make one, or I will have him make more off-road Ruckus videos for the channel. Yeah, about the Expect 200cc. I don't remember. I can have my brother take a look to see what how many teeth are on that sprocket and how many bolts that go through it. Batteries are where the fuel tank is. No longer step through though. Yeah, that's fine. Even if you made it like a foot tall, there's plenty of room, and it's still technically step through. You just step a little more over through. It would be reliable to go to a... Oh, Jurassic Juke said it would be reliable to go to a 14-tooth sprocket on the Zuma for the final drive. I don't know. I haven't done any research yet on the gearing ratio on there. I haven't even done that on the Ruckus yet, which I probably should. Rear sprocket for the Expect CC Enduro used me. You want to buy it? Thank you, brother. I'm new to this and an old head. I would go whatever the sprocket is in the back. I would go up a tooth, at least one tooth. 2 tooth would be good, but I don't know if that motor could push it. So yeah. But you would go, if you go down 1 tooth in the front, that's like adding 2 teeth in the back. So it depends on how you want to kind of arrange it all out. I find better luck changing the front sprocket to go faster by adding a tooth than removing teeth in the back. Did I get that right? I think so. Brian, hit the like button. Thank you very much. How many subs do I have now? I am at about 9,000. 9,000? I think it's 9,000 by now. I don't know. I really don't check it all that often. I really don't. I mean, I'm not in it for the subscribers. I'm in it for the, like, let's make cool videos and talk about it and have fun. Lately, it's been a little bit less sporadic because of family, but, you know, I want to continue to enjoy making videos for the rest of my life, and subs is not exactly my priority. Although I do care about everybody, and I do care about YouTube members. Anyways, really quick, they added YouTube members. It's kind of like Patreon, but on YouTube. Whenever you watch a video, there's a join button. If you join it, whatever level that you join at, I release all my videos early when I can. I release them early in the community section, so you'll get to watch everything before. I also use whatever it is. If I have questions or I need opinions or anything, that's the kind of the crew that I go to for most things. I still go to the regular. I still go to all the subscribers whenever I really have something I really need to think about. I know someone wrote some... Oh, there, Michael Novak. Okay, thanks. That's the reason why I was wondering, because I was trying to get it to be the right speed, because that's the one thing I hated on my CF Moto 250 automatic. The speed was off by 10. Yeah, and it's super... It irritates me, because then you're like questioning, well, is it still off? Or, you know, yeah, it's so much better. I ended up using a phone mount with a GPS speed app on it, just so I can know that how fast I'm going. Whenever you get time, the gears are so short. Yeah, because it's supposed to be a supermoto, or it's supposed to be a dual sport, so they kind of geared it high. Okay, gotcha. If you want to buy an e-bike, no work for you. Suron X by Luna Cycles. Get the pedal kit so it's a moped legally. Oh, okay. Can you message me that? Or I hope I remember later on, because I can't copy and paste out of this. Anyways, I'll add one to the back for now if I had some specs. how many such? It's gonna grow. Your personal content is great. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's all for fun. Trust me. It is kind of cool that this hobby pays for itself. I get a little bit of revenue from the videos, and then from the store and the merch and all that stuff, which, by the way, the Etsy merch store is 20% off until Christmas, so if you want to buy some Christmas presents, that's a great place to go look. But it's kind of cool that it does that. Thank you. Brother-in-law just wanted you to know your video was the only one out there that helped me decide. Thank you. You're an honest, real dude. That's what made me connect. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, that's why when anyone tries to, because trust me, guys, I've had people want to send me other bikes before, but then when they send me like the terms, it's like I can't say anything bad. I have to make like 20 videos. 5 of them are this, 5 of them are that. That's fine. I can do that. But when you say I can't use certain words, I can't say anything in the negative or anything derogatory, then it's automatic that people are going to know that I'm lying. That I'm not telling the truth about something. Because there's always going to be something that's a negative. You know? So, yeah. I'll post it to the Facebook group. Cool. I try to keep it honest. And I don't take anything from people that want me to say anything other than my actual opinion. Michael Novak, do you still ride the KPR 200? The answer is no. I have to return the KPR 200 back to Lafon, American Lafon. But it is one of the only China bikes that I've ridden that, I mean, thing's got like thousands and thousands of miles on it already. My brother rode it to work for a long time. So, it's pretty good. It's still good. It still runs. We flushed the radiator, the brake fluid, and everything else, and it still runs like a champ. Reese said, bro, it's awesome that you do a live update video. Most YouTubers don't. I like it. I in the very beginning of when I did my channel, I used to do Sunday updates. I may continue to do that. It's just as long as I have the time to do it. I didn't write in law part, just brother, like I said, I'm old. Oh, okay. Brian said he'll post to the Facebook group. If the bikes are crap, then I'd appreciate the real, just like anyone. So the deal I had with Lafon was that I could say negative things, but I would only say negative things after I told them the negative thing first, and then they figured out a solution. Then I could say the negative thing, but I'd have to say, but Lafon offers this, or this is the fix, or if you have issues, call these people. It just, yeah. Brian said, okay, posted to the Facebook group. Right. All right, so let's get back to another question from Mr. C. Oh, this is nothing scooter right. Miata update and full breakdown history. The Miata is in the garage and it is running, but it has a bad battery. That's the update. Full breakdown history. I drove the car, and then I put 100 shot of nitrous, and then I blew up the clutch. So I put a stage 1 clutch in there, and then I blew up the motor. Actually, I blew up the pistons. They all blew up and shattered. Rebuilt the motor, overboard it, poured and polished it. About to turbo it, and then didn't turbo it, and then even though it's a 4-cylinder and it's like 120, 30 horsepower, I still can run 15s in the quarter mile. I know that's not that great, but the car wasn't made to be a a dragster, although that's what I wanted to do. Alright. I'm going to miss the KPR. I'm a fan of Chinese bikes. Yeah, and I like to tinker. I like the KPR 200 also, and if I ever found a good one, I mean, they said that I could buy it for super cheap, but I have too many bikes right now. I need to focus on... I need to keep 3 bikes in my arsenal at all times. My Ruckus is always going to be one, and then a scooter and a big bike. So if I was going to do something else, I need to either replace something or whatever, but it's never going to be the Ruckus. I may add another Ruckus, and then I'll have 4 bikes, but I'll never replace the Ruckus. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to replace the SV650, because that thing is a beast, and it's exactly what I need in a big bike. I just bought a 2020... Oh, Lar, how's it going? Nice to see you here, by the way. I just bought a 2020 Ruckus. I put saddlebags on it. I'm getting 43 miles per hour, and I plan to just keep it stock. Perfect. Lar, if you want... I'm telling you, if you just keep it stock, and 43, 40, 45, whatever it is a good enough speed, that thing will run like a beast forever, and you will always love it. Just keep up with that. Just keep up with the carb. Put non-ethanol fuel and whatever, and then you should be good. Just keep running it. If you live in a place where it gets cold and then you don't ride it for a while, at least go in the garage and then start it every once in a while. Either that, or before you put it away for the winter, drain the carb. Anyways, congratulations on getting a 2020 Ruckus. I'm going to miss the fan of Chinese bikes. Yeah, we'll see. Jurassic Juke, if you were gonna get a new bike or scooter other than a Ruckus, what would you choose? I've been kind of looking at the Grom mini bike, or I was gonna get a China version of a Grom and do a Z190 swap and get like 80 miles per hour for it, or any bike. I'd like to get an electric bike, like a Zero, but who has money for that? That's a lot of money. How is your new Ruckus build going? Wait, how many miles do you have on your Ruckus? On the frame, I've probably got about 8,000 miles on it. On the GY6, since I got it, I've got about maybe 4,000 miles on it or something like that so far. My dog's going to sit by the door watch. She's going to protect me from all evils. What are you, pooping or something? Nope, there you go. She sat down. She's going to sit down and guard the door for me. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so I got about 3,000 or 4,000 miles on the GY6 motor out of that total. It's probably more. On the frame, it's probably got about 8,000 to 10,000 miles. I don't know. I don't have an odometer anymore. How is your new Ruckus, Brian? Rocket tests. Check out Venom Motorcycles. They have a lot of Chinese bikes, Ice Bears, and etc. Venom Motorcycles, that is correct. Not Venmon. Yeah. Dean, SV updates coming. Grip bars, new seat for the revision. Okay, so if you really need to know, I did the oil change. I made a video. I also bought a new set of bars, which is going on right now. I ran into some problems, and then I got some new grips. The bars that I put on are lower, so the cabling isn't going the way I want it to. So I have to rethink how I'm going to run all those. Reese, he said he's going to head out. See you later, bud. Thanks for showing up, Reese. How much? Thank you so much for the comment. Yeah, Dean, the SV is being worked on. I'm trying to get it more comfortable because we want to do another road trip on it someday. Thank you so much for the comment. Will do. Perfect. Enjoy the 2020 stock Ruckus with saddlebags. You will enjoy it for a long time. Don't let other people get you down too when you're riding it, thinking that it's silly. If you like it, you like it. If you like it, ride it. 1600 China Venom Grom, aka the Vader. Yeah. Sognient. Hello, Sognient. How's it going? The 1699 Electric Vader. I heard that you can get like 15, 20 miles out of it. I don't know if I want that. What's up, Ian? Fist bump and 2 high fives. New Ruckus build? No, it's not my Ruckus. It's my friend Daisy's Ruckus. It's their pit bike because she's a racer. She races big bikes on the track. So basically it's not starting right. It doesn't run right. The fuel pump keeps breaking. So we decided to go ahead and grab it, and I'll make it work. And then after that, then we'll turn it into, we'll clean it up and kind of semi-mod it a little bit. Nothing super awesome. Let's see, where are we at right now on the likes? We are at 6? Oh, we're at 12 likes. Yay, we got 13 people in here right now. We have been running for 49 minutes and 28 seconds. E-Vader goes about 45, gets about 35 miles per charge. That's pretty good. I mean, I guess you could always upgrade the batteries, right, Brian? I think. I mean, it sounds like it makes sense to me that you could do that. What else we got going on? My work schedule changed, so I'm 1 to 10, Monday through Friday now. Instead, I don't work Sunday. That's why I'm here today, because usually on Sundays I'm working, but I'm not working today. I am starving. I'm very hungry, and I forgot to bring myself a drink in here. Yep, upgrade the controller and batteries. But the motor would be able to handle it, or motors are motors? I don't really understand it yet. I used to do remote control cars, so I kind of understand the concept. So, oh yeah, last week, the last live we did, I had giveaways, and I actually forgot. And I mailed them out like 3 days ago. So for those of you that are in here that won a key tag, which I'm not going to do another key tag giveaway today, but I'm running low on them, so I need to order some more. But totally forgot. But I sent them. I did send them. So for those people that are out there that I was supposed to give those to, I apologize. But I did send them, and I sent you an email. And you should have them by now, I hope. Or by tomorrow, if I send them 3 days ago. It just depends on where you live. I know one person was in Houston. Envision. I did 115 on my Ruckus yesterday. 115 kilometers per hour? Miles per hour? We need to be a little more specific on this. Did I miss the ride discussion? 222 Lime Creek 11431. No, there was no real discussion on it yet. I haven't really talked about it. But I am replacing my bars and my grips right now. Or I was in the middle of it and then I stopped. Whenever I get frustrated, I stop, whatever it is, because I don't want to take shortcuts. So I stop, wait, regather my thoughts, and then go back to it. Like, I already recorded like half the video already. Brian McCann, ride? Yeah, I did a ride on 2222 to Lime Creek to 1431 over from Austin to Marble Falls, and it was like super hilly and windy. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I want to do it again. But next time, I think what I want to do is I want to ride from Houston to Austin, stay in Austin, ride to Marble Falls, and ride all out in that area. Stay in Marble Falls, and then from Marble Falls, just ride back home, or whatever else might be out there. But I think the next ride we're probably going to go to either San Antonio or we're going to go up into Dallas somewhere. We'll see if I have more vacation time in the future. Did you watch the rocket launch? No, I didn't. Did it blow up? SpaceX launch. Oh, they launched astronauts. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are they... How... I guess I shouldn't really ask too many questions. Let's go to YouTube. I hope this is not illegal. SpaceX launch.
Is the apogee, or the highest point of Dragon's orbit, to 10 kilometers lower than the station.
Okay, so they...
we will find the close coalition.
Oh, they're going out to the
That's
space
about 45
station.
minutes after the boost burn, and it'll put
that's pretty
Dragon's
cool.
orbit roughly
It looks like
coelliptic
it'll be
with
fun.
the space station. That means that 10
I did not watch
kilometer
the
below
launch,
station will be where
and I'm
Dragon
glad it
stays
didn't blow
around
up.
the Earth. Afterward, we have the transfer.
So what else is going on, everybody?
Adjust Dragon's apogee, the
Who else has got some cool, maybe some questions?
5 kilometers
perhaps
lower than the station orbit, and then the final coelliptic burn about 45 minutes after the transfer burn, putting Dragon into an orbit with the station about 2.5 kilometers below it the entire way around the Earth. As we mentioned, after that, the rendezvous is complete. And we'll still be about 30 kilometers behind the station.
Oh, you guys can hear it. I'm sorry. Hold on.
We'll have the
I can see the vibration moving on the bottom.
As we mentioned.
There you go. Brian, I've been watching a lot of e-bike videos. So I guess when you said get the pedal kit, it's because if it has pedals, then it would be considered a moped. Without pedals, is it considered a motorcycle or a scooter at that point, right? I bet you that's why. Ugh. Let's check the stats. We got 12 people in here, 12 likes, so it matches. No super chats. Aw, that's... I mean, it's not necessary, but they're always nice. Pin merchandise. Oh, I can't pin merchandise. I need 10,000 subscribers to pin merchandise into the chat. Alright, well, that's not going to happen until, like, next year. I'm pretty sure that I won't get another 1,000 users by the end of this year. Usually, around this time, everything slows down. Because of the holidays, people focus on other things other than their own hobbies. And then come around January, people start picking back up again, and they start wanting videos about stuff. They do research and whatnot. And then you always get your new riders that come in, and they want to look up information because they're thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to get a new bike, and then I'm going to ride around. Your hand's numb. That was funny. How did your boy hold up after 600 miles riding on his seat? Yeah, his seat was just as bad. But he's taller than me, so he can't really slide in and out of his seat. Ice Bear trike. You know what? Because the Ice Bear, the 150, has a GY6 motor in it, I always wanted to know what it would be like to put a, what's it called? Do a big bore kit to like a 171 or something like that. I feel like it would be weird to turn because you can't lean it. you're turning it like a car at that point. So I'd like to ride one. I really would. I'd like to ride one and see how it rides, to be honest with you. Maybe even convert a Ruckus into a trike. That's a lot of work, by the way. It seems like more work than I'd want to do. I'd just buy an Ice Bear trike and then ride it that way. It seems like a much more economical way of doing it. I mowed the lawn earlier today, so if you're wondering what I'm doing down here is I got bit on the ankle by ants. I was standing in an ant bed while I was blowing leaves, and now my ankles are killing me. Michael Novak, do you have any decals for the channel that I could put on my bike to help support the channel? That way, when I go to bike and car shows next year, I'll make some. I'll make some black ones and white ones again. Not this logo right here. Not this logo. Let's hide it. It will be this logo. That one's easier to cut in vinyl. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I'm talking about up here. Not this logo. Oops. Not this logo. This logo. Yeah. Honda Gyro 50cc bikes. Trikes that lean like a motorcycle. Oh yeah, I saw that once. It's two-stroke too, I believe. It's two-stroke. Michael, I'll make more stickers and I'll put them on the site. Or I'll just... Usually I send stickers and key tags to anyone who buys anything that's a SEB Builder part. But I guess during the Christmas season, I'm going to start making stickers, and then I'm going to start doing more sticker giveaways during the live. Actually, I think every live chat I should do at least sticker giveaways. So let's put that on the list. And then I'll just mail stickers to whomever may win. Yeah, two-stroke. Okay, sweet. I'll keep an eye out for them. Nice. I'll make several sizes too. I mean, I used to make small, medium, and large. Old school Dave. The logo up here. Yes, weeding, not so bad. Pretty easy, as a matter of fact. This logo here I made one the size like this big for the back of my car, and it wasn't that bad. And then I made some T-shirts with the logo as big as I could in cut vinyl, and that weeding was like immensely difficult. Like immensely difficult. As a matter of fact, I'll cut one for somebody. Then I'll mail you it, and you can do the weeding and put it on your own shirt if you want. It's a pain in the butt. Like, it makes me cry. Alright, we're down to 9. We've been running for over an hour now. I am hungry, so I'm going to stay on for a little longer, but I really want to eat. Were they ribbed for her pleasure? No. 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 Let's see. What was that bike called? A gyro, like the Greek. Gyro 50. Just in case anyone's wondering what a gyro 50 looks like. It's a trike style. Right here. Let's move it over a little. Oh, shoot. So, it's this. See how it has 2 tires in the back, and it still has an axle. This actually looks like a Honda Spree. I guess they made clones. Oh, look, there was one with a deck. So you can use it to transport people around or transport parts. I wonder if it'd be hard to find one of these. That'd be kind of fun to play with. I mean, 2-strokes aren't, like, that super hard. Roy. Roy, by the way, I don't know if you guys ever know Roy. He's in the channel. He does the super chats all the time. He's a long-time subscriber and a long-time Patreon and then now a YouTube member. He bought a regular scooter, but then he sold it, and he ended up buying one of these. Piaggio with the 2 wheels in the front. To me, it looks pretty freaking mean. Like, I don't think I'd mind riding one of these around, especially like getting on the freeway and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. What do you guys think? Do you think this is something that you would ride around? I mean, they make them, the originals is 250cc. I think they're up to like 500cc now in the stock ones. Over the years, they've just kept growing the motor over and over and over. Getting the groceries for old elderly style. What you gonna eat? Are you in the mood for Whataburger? I am not gonna eat. I cooked food, and I'm gonna eat that. Grocery getter for the elderly. Yes, it does look like a grocery. It looks like you should be able to drive it into the grocery store, and put a basket in the front. Matt Charrington did a trike kit on his TNT. Oh yeah, I saw that, Ian. And I think it didn't work very well. I remember it being. I remember it being. I remember it being so. It vibrated a lot on him, and then I really didn't watch. Matt does some cool videos though. I really enjoy watching his videos because he goes way out there on some of his stuff, like that. Isn't he trying to put a V-twin in a freaking Vespa or something like that? And then his 600cc Ice Bear with nitrous. Yeah, that was pretty wicked. I wonder what happened to it. Did he sell it? That thing was crazy. Crazy, and he was buying parts from Walmart and welding random things that he found to make it work and stuff. I mean, fuel pumps and all that. Have you thought about making a Yeti cup holder? Yes. As a matter of fact, not really Yeti. I was gonna use what's the other company? The other company that they sell cheaper cups. I was thinking about making a cup holder specifically for that, and then buying some black ones, and then selling them as a kit. I thought it'd be pretty cool. And nice to see you, Fairney Roman. Brian, Fat Moto bicycles are cool. 200cc bicycle. That's crazy. Were you able to find a good set of tires for the... No, and that back tire, I'm telling you, the clearance from that back tire to the rear of the motor is super skinny. And then don't lean on that thing because it has an edge. It's like a Harley wheel. It's round, of course it's rounded, but at the end it goes up and there's a corner, there's an edge. And if you lean that too far, you're not riding on anything. So you gotta be really careful. Ian said too squirrely. Yeah, he said it was whoa, 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 whoa. He wasn't even going that fast. And it was whoa, whoa. But I don't know why he did that. That TNT was pretty freaking sweet. Ian, he took which one apart and gave it away? The TNT or the Ice Bear? Ozark. Wait, what did you say before that? Looking fit, brother. Are you going to the gym across the street? The answer is no, I'm going to the gym a little bit further down the street. I go to LA Fitness, and I haven't been going very much at all. So, if you're wondering, I don't go to the gym as often as I used to. Especially now that I'm working at home, I've become incredibly lazy. Isaac, it'll be fine, and his brother done a few Fat Moto vids. What's a Fat Moto? P-H-A-T, Fat Moto. No, not Fat Motor. Fat Moto. Alright, let's see what everyone's talking about. Fat Moto. Switching to desktop mode. Ooh. Batmoto all-terrain, 1200. Oh, it's a 70. Oh, it's a 70cc bicycle. It's gas powered. Is it loud? Like, is that legal in Texas? Can I ride that around? I mean, I know it's got pedals. It's 2-stroke. 2-color. Oh, 4-stroke. It's a 4-stroke Lafon engine. 3 horsepower. Wow. That's pretty interesting. I might need to look into that. That might be something cool to make videos on. Oh, wait. What did you say? Not loud at all. 100% legal. I don't know. I think that might be on my hit list. That's pretty sweet. Okay, what's the longest distance you ever took the X22 GT? Downtown and back, so maybe about 40 miles, 50 miles? 50 miles? And you could have gone a ton farther because, like, the gas tank was pretty big. And then the guy who's riding it now, he works downtown, so he rides back and forth downtown to that thing, I think, every day so far. I don't know about since COVID or anything, but every day. Dice Ice Bear Tia put the TNT back to 2 wheels and put oh, he made it back to he diced the Ice Bear and then took the TNT back to 2 wheels and put knobbies on it. Yeah! Are you talking about this green one right here? Right here, this green one? This looks pretty freaking slick. Like, you could pedal far as you want to go. It looks fixed gear, though. Yeah, there's no gears on there. So, I don't know what that stock gear ratio is, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's a high gear. Yeah, Brian, we might end up getting the same bike eventually. That's pretty freaking sweet. Not loud at all. Oh yeah. I was kind of hoping. I was thinking I was gonna do electric bicycle, but I mean, gas would be cooler and less environmentally friendly. So I live 2 hours from Wisconsin. Dells, do you think the X22 make it there and be fine with it being your first big trip? Yeah, I think you'd be fine. Do me a favor. If it's still new and you're riding it around, don't be gunning it all the way down every single time. Like, rotate and vary that throttle for a while. You got to break that belt in, because I've heard of other people breaking the belt because, like, every time they take off, it's just full throttle or off. It's either on or off. Watt or nothing. So you need to vary that throttle. Get that belt broken in and married to that drive face, and be... I know everyone thinks they want us to race you because it's like looks like a street bike and everything, but in reality, it's still a scooter. So just be careful with that throttle, gunning it. 250cc on that belt. I know it's a Bondo belt, so it's the same kind of belt that they use in a Ruckus and all that stuff. But, and it is a Honda cloned motor. Just be wary of your throttle and don't burn up that belt. Just be good with it. Alright? Just a little advice from other people I've talked to who have the X22 who have actually broken and disintegrated a belt. So edge up on your top speeds on that thing. Just be really careful with it. Not really careful, but just be mindful of it. Mindful. Like the Japanese mindful of it. I think you'd be good. I can't stop looking at this thing. I need more other people other than Brian's opinion How does that look? What do you think? I mean, it's got disc brakes in the front and the back. He says it's not loud. It's got luggage racks and stuff like that. I could ride the support bike for my brother's rides out in when he goes out long distances. I could be the support ride. I could carry the food and the water. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. Brian, look what you did. Now I got something stuck in my head. I hate it when I get stuff stuck in my head. Because then when I get stuff stuck in my head, it won't go away until I either buy it or I find some, or my wife or somebody tells me it's the worst thing in the whole world. You can buy a 4-stroke or 2-stroke kick for your bike and do it yourself. Yeah, but there's something to be said about something that's built already that way. How do I explain it? Those motors don't they mount down with mounting brackets. I'd love to have one that was like welded and built into it and not loud. That's the key on a bicycle. Because those other ones that are gas powered, that are bicycles, are loud as crap. Like super loud. Jurassic Juke says buy it. I may do it. Well, I don't have the money for it now, but if someone throws some super chats in here, I guarantee the money will go towards buying it. Oh, you guys. Sometimes it's cool doing a live stream, and then other times it's not as cool because then I end up wanting to buy new stuff. Ditch the GM membership for the Fat Moto workout program. That's it. I got an idea. Ride the bike as far as I can on gas, run out of gas, and ride it as a bicycle all the way back. Well, the one on this picture from Walmart, it's a 2-stroke. It's a 4-stroke, or at least that's what it says on the bottom right here, right? 3 horsepower, 4-stroke Lafon engine. 100 miles per tank, available in 2 colors, removable front and rear racks. Integrated, oh, the frame, oh, this is the gas tank right here. How cool is that? Okay. Alright. Okay, let's stop talking about it. Let's move on to the next subject or something like that. Moped, downhill, mountain. Oh yeah, that's right. So I can turn the motor off downhill and then turn the motor on when I'm going back uphill again, and then turn off, and I can go farther than 100 miles. Yeah, it says in the thing it was 80 miles, 100 miles. That's theoretical flat speed, I'm sure. That's cool. I gotta show that to my wife, see what she says. Get some input onto what she says. Hopefully no one else shows me something that's super cool that I want to buy also. Dang it. Ian, it's going to sound almost like a go-kart anyway. That's true. But I've seen people with the kits, they put them on there and they're riding them to work. And it's just like it's sputtering smoke, and it's like the whole way, and you're like, oh man, that's a good way to get pulled over by the police. They take payment plans. Brian, you don't need to tell me these things. Take payment plans. Actually, let's look and see if Fat Moto has a website. fatmoto.com. Starting at $80 a month with a firm. What other bikes do they have? So that's that one. Then they have the Roamer. What is a Roamer? It doesn't have fat wheel. Well, it does have fat wheels, but it's more of a streetish type bike. I wonder what the torque is like on this thing. Oh, look at that deer. Oh, it is. It is geared too. Oh, it's geared. Oh, there's a separate. Oh, there's a separate sprocket for the gas motor, and then there's a separate sprocket down here, and that's the brake. So it isn't geared, or at least I can't tell if it's geared. How do I? Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong window. Look at that. It comes in black. How cool. Oh, and it uses a mountain bike fork in the front. Where did I go? That moto. My buddy Brad might join us for a little bit. He was messaging me. What other bikes do they have in here? There's cheaper ones. What's the difference? Oh, these are just different colors. I don't know, I like this all-terrain one. Like, it seems like it would be fun to ride around. Alright, I'm going back over here. I need to quit talking about it. Hold on, I gotta fix something real quick. Setting. Sound. Audio. Audio MIDI setup. Samsung. There. Okay, so if I play a video on this side now, youtube.com. Fat Moto. I'm sorry. Hey, Mr. Forever Burning Rubber! What's going on? Did I BRB? No, I'm sorry. I was watching it. I was watching a YouTube video. Jurassic. I also have a Kimco Super 8 50X. What do you think about that? It only goes 30. If it's a GY6 50cc, then you can BBK it and mess with the transmission. Motoped is a company that sells frames for a Honda XR50 with pedals integrated. It's Motoped? Oh my gosh. Motoped. Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna stop looking at bicycle stuff because I'm starting to zone out on you guys. Mr. Forever Burning Rubber, what's going on? By the way, while we're here, anybody who wants to join, I'm trying to get to 10 by the end of the year for YouTube members. I've done a few live streams solely for the YouTube members. If you watch a video, there's a join button on the bottom. Generally, where you can become a member. It's $2.99 or $5.99, or then there's the crazy $24.99, but it told me I had to have 3 levels, so I just picked a crazy one for the top one because I didn't expect anyone to ever do that. But I release videos, ask questions, and you guys get stuff at cost and free merch here and there whenever I get around to it. But anyways, take a look if you get a chance, and see if it's something that would work that you can help support the channel with. But anyways, I am super hungry. How long have I been riding? It has been an hour and 23 minutes. How? Chuck Nasty, what's up, Chuck Nasty? You made it. Paragedis Agrium. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. I'm so sorry if I butchered whatever that is. How fast your Ruckus go, bro? Do you do it on the highway? My Ruckus can go the fastest I've been able to top it out at without a huge runway is 76 miles per hour. Let's see, 76 miles per hour in kilometer kph. .76 miles per hour is 122.31 kilometers per hour. So I guess that's pretty fast. And I'm not getting hangry. It's just I'm starting to get lightheaded and I'm pretty hungry. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and eat. I just wanted to thank everybody. So, I'll continue to do this on Sundays since I have time. And I think I'll do guest spots. So if you feel like you're a talker and you want to be on a video, for example, Brian seems like a cool person to have on here. If you're a good talker, maybe we could do a live stream together. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and eat. I'm super hungry. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, and I will see everybody in the next video. Yeah, I got a full schedule next week, so I'll be back to the regular video making like I used to be. So, I'll see everybody later.